Our guest today is a musician, a songwriter, a funny person, so handsome, self-made, endlessly talented. You know him from writing pop music for all the artists you love, as well as writing basically every musical interlude, Rusical, anything music of quality that happens on Drag Race is attached to this person's faggoty little computer.
Freddie Scott, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we have Lucian Piani here. But no, seriously, Leland, you guys know him from, basically, I'm going to reenact what they know you from, which is every time a bunch of men with no eyebrows are seated on the main stage and they're like, I've never been in a recording studio before. They walk in, they find you in some kind of high-waisted something.
Right. Oh my, you're
with
so
some
right.
kind of statement jewelry.
Tight, can barely breathe, having to stand for 3 hours.
Variations on blonde hair.
Yes, yes. Well, because we never knew what we were going to get. That's the truth. Every time my friend came over to do it.
Well, you're back. RuPaul's dyeing your hair before the day of.
Literally.
Has one of those plastic caps
We're
on
trying
with
out
the hooks.
wigs. We run out of wigs, so we just dye it again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But we have Leland in the studio, everybody. So everybody knows you from Drag Race, and I wonder, obviously, you have written for Troy. You've written for, didn't you write Rare by Selena Gomez?
Yes. Competing beauty company. It's okay.
Well, I'm wearing Rare foundation today.
Incredible.
So
Well,
one of us, I don't think she's sitting home wearing Trixie cosmetics, so I think one of us is pulling ahead.
you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
She's my autoimmune diva sister.
I can't say that. You can.
I can. That's my culture.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I one time was at something. No, that's not true.
Making something up.
No. I was wondering if I'd met her before. I don't think I have. What is she like?
So sweet. Yeah. So the story behind that song is my friend Madison Love and I, that was the first time we'd ever written together. And we wrote that song and we wrote it with Selena in mind. I love, I had a long chapter where I was like, I love writing with Selena in mind, whether it ends up with her or another artist. Justin Tranter and Julia Michaels had written Hands to Myself and that album.
Right.
And I was loving it. So I was like, I've got to be a part of this. They don't need me, but I've got to be a part of this. And so we wrote Rare.
You let yourself into the studio?
Yeah, literally.
I'm a part of this now.
I am a part of this. And Justin was like, who are you? But yeah, so we went in, wrote this song. Selena turned it down initially. And then
That's
maybe
encouraging.
a year later, when another artist had taken the song, we heard that she did want the song after all. And so we were like, fuck, you never want to do that to another artist. The artist, was one that we love, but then we were like, but the artist that we wrote the song in mind for wants it. And so then, you do the things of like, we're so sorry, here's other options of songs, or we can dedicate 2 weeks of writing songs with you, just for you, and all of that to try to smooth it over. And then, Selena ended up taking the song and putting it out. And then the beauty company came shortly after. And
wow. You have written pretty much every Rusical that people know in
I didn't do Madonna.
Okay.
I didn't do Cher. There are some incredible ones that I did not do. But yeah, my first one to ever touch was All Stars 2.
I have a procedural question.
Okay.
Do you get to pitch the idea of a Rusical, or do they come to you and say it's a pharmaceutical theme, or it's
Careful.
who picks the theme, or do you pitch them ideas?
It changes every single time. If I'm feeling inspired by something, whether it's the sound of Rusic or Moulin Rouge or something like that, then I'll pitch it. But then sometimes Tom will be really inspired by something, or when we did Fanny, the Hard Knock Ball, that thankfully timed really well with Kat's the Jellicle Ball that's happening on Broadway right now. So it can come from a million different places. If Rue is loving something, if there's a movie Rue loves. There's very much it's an open dialogue. Anyone can bring whatever's inspiring them. And then we sort of just know when we're chatting of okay, it's the year to do this one.
It's the Moulin Rouge year.
It's the Moulin Rouge year. And that was still the toughest one to do because I knew Rue's catalog inside and out, but taking each song, making it work thematically with other Rue songs, other Drag Race songs, changing the genre completely, but making it one complete song. We had the love medley, all these different things. That was wild. I felt I don't know, just a crazy person snipping and cutting and being okay, this melody can sing over this in this key. But when it came together, it was really special.
Brain rot.
Fully.
It's kind of how rotted is your brain, but still intact enough to make this polished?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
But don't you think it's almost like because you DJ as well, it's almost that DJ part of your brain where you're like,
it's exactly
do these line up?
And you can hear in your head, like DJing, you can hear in your head if these are going to work before you do it. But it's so nice. You just have to know this music inside and out to then be able to hear it differently. That's really what Drag Race is like we're genre flipping all the time.
Do you remember we were doing Queen of the Universe? If you guys, when I did Queen of the Universe, Leland also basically produced all of those tracks with Gabe.
It was like 65 songs.
It was like a dozen an episode.
Yeah.
The speed at which you guys churn those out, so crazy.
Yeah.
When you're in that environment where like we just have to do like a dozen lanes, you just look at the clock and go, all right, that's a cut next. Like,
and you think about the money. And you do
and you think about the money.
And you think about the... No.
And you know RuPaul's outside with a sniper, and if you don't finish that track, you will get killed.
Executive produced by RuPaul, Queen of the Universe.
That's a really... Oh my God, good point.
Yeah.
That was such a crazy experience.
That was so fun.
I love that. We got to live in London in the summers together. And we have to keep it fair. So like I was a judge.
Yeah.
And you're producing.
Yeah.
So we like wouldn't talk too much on non-elimination days because like la I don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. And I'm like producing things up, working on arrangements, working on structures, helping with the duets of the original songs and all of that, and not trying to and keeping you in the dark as to like producer conversations that are happening. But it was so fun, and I remember just having to go and give these queens pep talks before they would go on because they were so nervous. And the prize was $250,000. That is
so much money.
That is so much money. That's so life-changing. And you wanted everyone to do well. And so it was really heartbreaking. Like being on set on Drag Race sometimes is so heartbreaking. I leave before the elimination happens. I don't like to watch.
The emotional labor.
Yes. Besides, even when I judged, I left.
Do you watch the lip sync or no?
Yeah.
Because on Drag Race, I don't know if people know this, everyone who works there piles in to watch the lip syncs.
Well, and that's when you know, that's when you know like a Rusical or a girl group challenge or something feels special when the whole crew and everyone comes to watch. It's really fun.
It's crazy. It's like a culture of like, no matter what job you're at, unless you're a camera operator, it's like you can go watch the performance. You see like the PA eating a bag of chips watching the girls lip sync for their life. And you're like, when you're up there being eliminated, you're like trying to perform and you see like the guy that drove you to set that day, like just watching. Whatever, sure.
Right. So you can pretty much see the whole set.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though the lights and everything are super bright, but I guess, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And I do this thing that I don't think they like, which is stare directly at the cameras a lot. And they never use. Do you know how much time I spent on All Stars staring right at the camera and they just never used it? I thought I was on The Office. I was like,
well, because now we're doing shots on the stage and we're, all of that.
Yeah.
Where we want these moments. So
what do you think about last season being the for elderly people?
Oh my God. What do you mean?
I just worked with Darlene and she was 35.
Oh, got it.
And I know that's
so she's
about
on her
25 years older than they have on Drag Race usually.
Right, so she's retiring any second.
She didn't even know she was. I had to pick her up from the home.
To me, 35, and not just to me, 35 is so young. It's, I don't really think about it.
Is that what you tell yourself?
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah, because you're writing it for drag queens, but you're also writing it for the main stage of Drag Race, for the Drag Race audience. So it's kind of like you have freedom, but also you kind of have parameters of like these people who love the Rusicals. The people freak out for the Rusicals. The people are like, that's the viewing party they throw at their house is for the Rusicals.
Wild.
Do you sit home and be like, am I going to wake up tomorrow and have people be like, that didn't live up to Wig Loose or, whatever.
If that does every single time.
Oh, they get mad.
But
you know what it is? People who love Drag Race
and they're
are
so
very critical of Drag Race.
I was going to say, and they're so creative about it. Like that's the thing. It's all good. I was thinking one time, when people just like lose their shit over a Rusical or something, I'm like, you do it. You do it.
Thank you.
You know what?
You do it.
You know what? By all means, you do it.
Go out to the garage, get your Casio.
You
plug it in.
Do it.
I can't wait to see what you come up with.
And I was like, that's my book title. You know what? You do it. All right?
Do it.
Because if it's never going to be good enough, you do it.
I'm sorry. My Julie Andrews version of Call Me Mother didn't work your pussy.
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Literally. That's the sequel. That's the next book. I'm sorry.
My Julie Andrews, call me mother, didn't work your pussy.
There we go.
I have a few that I loved. I did love Social Media, the musical. The Rusical.
Yes.
If you say the musical, does RuPaul just shoot you?
Yes, it's like going to SNL and calling it a skit when it's a sketch. You know, it is a Rusical.
It's a Rusical.
Mm-hmm.
Are you dating?
Wow. Aspiring to date.
Sure.
Yeah, aspiring to date. The last guy I went to dinner with is dating someone, so that doesn't count, I don't think. And then I was going to go to dinner with someone else, and then he invited a friend. So I'm aspiring to do like one-on-one dinners.
What kind
people.
of date is that? I'm going to bring
not.
a friend?
I realize it's not. Yeah. So no, the answer is no. But I'm feeling for the first time in a long time that I'm ready to. I was gonna DM Chelsea Handler. Do you know that she's helping gays find love?
Oh,
she's like fully helping gays find love. And so Troy sent me her story where she's like, send me your information and then I'm going to post. And she's been like matchmaking for people.
Successfully?
Successfully, yeah.
I really love that because now that I'm off the market, I'm trying to pair up every single person I know. I think that everyone should be in love and they have no choice in the matter. So either you find someone or I will appoint someone, like a public defender with like gay sex. I think
an arranged marriage for me would be such a relief.
Yeah, because you're open.
Yeah.
You don't have a type.
No.
They just have to be what, 20?
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just kidding. 21.
No, that's old. But no,
right.
But no, just like funny, sweet, and like be able to hang out, you know, and like have the freedom and flexibility to like hang out, you know? So yeah.
Do the men recognize you online from Drag Race?
Sometimes it's that weird, what is the Las Culturistas category? It's like not, I think it's like gay guy famous.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very limited. But sometimes, so yeah.
They're like, I saw a picture of you, Kelly Clarkson, and Troy. Like, you look different.
How the hell did that picture get out?
Why do you think it's so fun to make fun of Troy?
Aw, you do love that.
Do you think he hates it?
I don't think he hates it. I just think he's like, back. I think he's like, does Trixie like me?
I do like him.
I know. And he knows.
I do like him.
I know.
I think he's just so sweet and kind and talented and handsome that I just feel like, well, that's kind of fun,
I
right?
think it's, I love giving him shit and getting him worked up and all of that. Also because he never sees it coming.
He just believes the good in the world. Yeah. And I like to play with that.
Yeah. No, I love it. More. Amp it up.
Okay, good.
And I know he loves it.
I need to get you back out there. What's the perfect date? I mean...
Right. Are
you drinking?
I'll have a glass of wine.
Yeah,
I'll have a cocktail.
Yeah, you will.
You know?
What about one of the pit crew guys? You're at work all the time. Why don't you just swing by and be like, hey.
Aren't some of them straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have girl clothes.
Incredible.
I've seen them.
Incredible. I do have many.
Do you have a wig
wigs
at your house?
Many.
Okay.
And a trunk full. They're usually in the trunk at all times.
We've seen you with the smoky eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm pretty much there.
You're pretty much there. I find your DJing refreshing because I feel like in DJ world, it's not cool to feel your oats. Like it's not cool to dance or feel your oats. And it's especially not cool to lip sync.
Right.
Like it's cool to look like you don't even like your own music. And then once in a while you do this. Like I'm not kidding. They don't do anything. And so when you DJ or we've DJed together, I feel kinship because if we're going to play the faggy music, can we dance and smile?
I'm so in it. To
you
me,
are in it.
It is like church. Like it feels so. I'm most times high, but I'm also just like high and like
DJ
vibrating.
High?
Absolutely.
On weed?
Yeah.
That explains.
You can. It's so. I know sometimes the tempo gets a little.
The
slow.
music stops and you're like. You're still talking like the music's playing. What? No, I can't believe you do that high. You know, I can't even really drink during those, or I get in my head that like, if one alcohol touches my lips, I'm like, I'm drunk. I'm going to mess up.
Wow.
You don't get a little high and be like, am I the only one who hears the music or something?
To me, it makes me do like, it makes me not care as much in a really good way where I like fuck around with my transitions or anything like that. It just sort of lets me
get bolder.
Like, absolutely. And less like nervous. I still do, of course, but I used to take it so serious when I wasn't good at it yet.
Yeah.
And I would have my when I DJ'd Puff Duff in Sydney for Mardi Gras a few years ago, I had my like printout of every transition to the second of when I was leaving one song, going to the next one, my time codes and all of that. I was like referencing. And so now
Geek Squad.
Full Geek Squad. People were taking pictures. Like Hawkers who booked me was just like, could not believe it. But that is me very much, to like show up super, super prepared.
Try hard bitch.
Very much so. That's it. And now I will show up to a gig and not know what I'm going to play, because I'm like, what do I want to listen to?
Yeah.
You know, what do I actually feel like listening to? But watching you, every time I'm standing next to you while you're DJing, I learn so much of what not to do. No.